Yes friends, as part of this session, let us understand one more internal implementation of our string class method. Okay, we are understanding about a method implementation. What is that method? Means it is intern method. Okay, it is what? Intern method. Okay, what is the internal implementation of this particular method? Okay, before I go to that one, first let me give the prerequisite what is required for this one to understand. Okay, observe here, think that you are having a class A, okay, and you are having one variable int I equals to 99, okay, and now you are having public void m9 method having implementation as, observe here, having implementation as what? Hello, okay, let it be. Now public static void main string array. Now how to access I variable value within the static area? Public static void main method is static. How to access? SOP of I, getting? If you do write like this, you will get compile time error. So how to avoid that compile time error? That is non-static variable A cannot be referenced from static context. How to avoid that compile time error? And why we are getting that compile time error? Means at this state or at this instruction, JVM is having no knowledge about this variable. So what we have to do? You have to create object, getting? So A equals to new A, getting? Now on this object reference you can call. So you are going to get no compile time error, and output will be as what, friends? 99. Okay, yes, good, everything is fine, but I don't want this. Let's know the internal things perfectly. Okay, now observe here, because of this statement, what happens at memory? Because of new keyword, there will be memory allocation. Okay, yes, and what will be there? Because of constructor execution, this instance variable will be as data within this object. Okay, so I equals to, what is that? 99. Okay, now it will have, this is very important, observe here, this will help us here. Okay, what is that? Observe, each and every object at memory will have address range will be from 0x00 to 0xFFF. Okay, RAM, getting? Each and every segment, that is frame within the RAM will have address. Okay, that is we call grids. It will be at our RAM, the memory will be in grids formation, guys. Okay, each and every grid will have address, getting? That will be, it's not that important to us. Now observe here, it will have an address. Let it be address as 0x002, and this address approximate integer value will be hash code to this object. Okay, hash code to this object, let it be 1 2 3 4. So this is what? Approximate, guys. Okay, approximate, not exact. If you know this one as an exact value, if you do reverse conversion, you will get the address. You are exposing address, which is similar to old programming languages, which should not happen. If you are exposing address, hacker can access our data, he can modify the data, he can do changes. Okay, so that should not be there. That's why they have used some internal algorithms. That's why this integer value is approximate value of this address. Okay, now either address or hash code approximate hexadecimal string value is our reference value. What is that? Address or hash code approximate hexadecimal string value is what? Our reference value. Okay, it is approximate, not even exact. If we know exact, what happens? Exact means if you do reverse conversion, you can get the address or hash code, you can get the data where it is available. Okay, you should not do that one. That's the main advantage of Java. Getting at Java, we are not at all going to expose the address anywhere. Okay, now so let it be approximate value, right? Let it be 9F, hexadecimal string hexadecimal range is what? 0 to 9, A to F. That's why F I have taken here. Okay, let it be any value. Now this is called as what? Reference value. Getting? And this is called as what? Address. And this is called as what? Hash code. Okay, now this object type is what? A. Based on the constructor name, we will tell which type of object it is. So let it be as what? Capital A. Okay, capital A. Now because of assignment operator, we are going to assign this entire object identity number. This is the identity number. This one to a variable. Getting? Observe here, 99 we are assigning to I variable. Like that, this object reference value we are assigning to a variable. Let it be A is having value as what? 9F. 9F, 9F both are same. It will get refer this one. Okay. Now observe here, I want to access this method called a M9, which is instance method. That is it is non-static. I didn't write anywhere static. It is what? Just instance method, public what? M9 method, having implementation as what? Printing hello to console. Okay, now observe how to access that method. M9 method, right? If we do write like this, you will get once again compile time error. Okay, now let me know one thing. Because of this instruction, A small a equals to new capital A collectives, that is constructor. Getting? What happens at memory? I hope this thing can be write by anyone, I hope, but internally we are having some more things, guys, some more things which is done by JVM. Till here it is correct, but still some work is going to done by JVM internally. Okay, everyone can draw this one. Okay, I hope each and everyone can draw. Okay, now observe here what is happening. How to avoid this compile time error, that is non-static context, that is method M9 cannot be referenced from static context. I want to avoid that compile time error. Okay, what we have to do here? What we have to do? You have to call this one on object reference. Observe here, a dot I. Okay, a dot I, I'm getting I variable value. Now you are calling a dot M9. Where is M9 here? Is it available within this object M9 method? No. Observe here, M9 method is available here? No. But we have done this diagram, a representation in wrong way. Okay, observe, this is very important to us. Okay, if we are good at pictorial representations, writing code will be dead simple, friends. Okay, now observe, a dot M9 means if I compile my code in this way, it will compile successfully without any compile time errors, and it will give output as what? Hello. What's the meaning of this one? Means whenever we created an object, getting even instance methods, this is the only one instance method here, that method also will be available with this object. That is these behaviors, functionalities, methods will associate with object. Getting? with object. Getting? Now that's why a dot m9, observe here, a dot I, it's giving 9. If you put a dot m9, it is accepting, no compile time error. So output also you are getting hello. Meaning is what? Here you are having public void m9 method having implementation as what? Hello. Who will do all of these things at memory means by our JVM. JVM will do all of these things. Okay. Now you might be coming across such type of code. Observe here. Now how to know the hash code of this object? Yeah. How to know that one? Simple. You are going to write what? SOP of hash code, right? If you do like this, you will get once again compile time error. Getting? Why? From where you are getting this hash code? From where you are inheriting this hash code? Through inheritance concept. Observe here, did I write here class A extends something? No, I didn't write anything. If a class doesn't extend any other class, then this is direct to child to object class. Otherwise, it will be a child to object class through multi-level hierarchy. So one of the important feature of OOP, object oriented programming thing, is what? Inheritance. Through inheritance you are going to reuse the code. Getting? We can reuse the code. That is because of feature. What is that? Inheritance. We are going to reuse the code. Okay. Now hash code method implementation is available within object class. Getting? Within object class. Strictly it's not present within the object class. It's the native method available somewhere within the libraries. Getting? And of course it's having implementation. Getting? Now it is what? Just it is native. It is not at all static. Did I write anywhere static here? I didn't write anywhere as a static. It is instance method. Whatever parent is having by default available to child means that is inheritance. Now here you will get compile time error, but this method is available to class A. Why? Within object class hash code method is available. Through direct hierarchy, A is child to object class. So whatever parent is having available to child. Okay, this we are aware of this one. Okay, so whatever parent is having will be available to child. That is inheritance. Okay. Now so I can use hash code. If I use hash code method, once again compile time as what? Non-static method. Hash code cannot be accessed from static context. How to avoid this one? You might be written this one. What is that? A dot hash code. Now no compile time error. It will compile successfully. It gives even some integer number, something 1 2 3 4. Okay, whatever that. But if you do compile and run this one, it will give integer number only. It will be unique number, different number. Okay. So what is the meaning of this one? A dot hash code, Mr. A dot hash code. Where is that method available with object? You can test anything, guys. Okay. This is pure analysis. If you are good in this one, you can develop the code on your own, whatever requirement. Okay. Observe A dot hash code. Where is hash code, Mr.? Observe one point. Whatever parent is having by default will be available to child. So what is the meaning of that one? Means at runtime, when these allocations all will be done at runtime by JVM. So even this hash code method also will be available with this object. It will get maintained by JVM, friends. This is the proof. Observe here, okay. Even this hash code method implementation will be available with this object, okay. Now what is that? Public int hash code, okay, and it's having some implementation like that. If you're calling any method on a reference, that will be available with the object, okay. This is reference variable, getting, this is reference variable. I hope you understand this one, okay. Meaning is what? For each and every object, even instance methods also will be available, okay. Now if I create one more object, a1 equals to new a, what happens? What happens? Simple thing. Observe here, there will be one more object of a. What is that? Int I equals to 99. It is what? Something, some address and hash code, everything is available. This one will be assigned to a1. It will be referring this object. Now observe this part carefully. Now can I call SOP of a1 dot hash code? Yes, you can call. Can I call a1 dot m9 method? Yes, I can call, no issues, getting, I can call, getting. What is the meaning of this one? Simple thing. Even with these objects, getting, for each and every object there will copy of instance methods available with each and every object, getting, for each and every object, for each and every object, getting, for each and every object, okay, there will be, for each and every object there will be copy of instance methods which will maintain by JVM. JVM will maintain all of these things at memory, getting, of course it will have some internal memory organization things, okay. It will follow some algorithms. JVM will follow some algorithms and it will use the memory in efficient way, okay. So even here also it will have what? Instance methods copy. So what we have understand because of this example, number one, what is that? Because of this class creation and because of instance creation, this memory things will done by JVM. This thing we are not aware of this one, okay. We have learned this one now, okay. What is that? If I want to access I variable, I want to access that how? SOP of I. If it is so, it will use compile time error. So I created an object. So this thing has been generated or created by JVM to us at memory, okay. Now a dot I, now no compile time error, you are getting answer. Why? This I is available as part of our object, okay. So no compile time error. This thing we are well aware, okay. Now I want to access m9 method. If I do write m9 method here, what happens? Compile time error. Non-static method cannot access a reference from static context, getting. How to avoid that one? Access that one on reference variable, getting, by using reference variable, access that one. This dot is what? Highest category operator, friends. In whatever the programming language, dot is the highest category operator used to access members of a particular object, okay. Now if it is like some other programming language, you will spell that one as in separate different ways, like structures, and if it is like some other concept, there will be the different terminology, okay. Now so a dot m9 method, okay. So a dot m9 method, if we are accessing a dot I is being within object, okay. Now a dot m9 method is not at all available, getting. A dot m9 means definitely this m9 method should be available with object. Getting a dot m9. If you write this statement like this, no compile time error. So definitely there should be what is that, with object even instance methods implementation also. Understand this one, friends. Okay, it will maintain all of these things internally to our JVM. So no compile time error. And one more thing what we have learned, whatever parent is having will be available to child. What's the meaning of that one? Means at runtime with our object parent class methods also will be available within the object. Getting what is inheritance means? That's the meaning. At runtime, whatever object is having, getting, if it is having instance members, that will be within the object. If it is like any methods which are instance methods, not static methods, guys. Okay, non-static methods or instance methods, those instance methods will be available within object. Okay, that is the proof. Hash code method available where? Within our object class. This class doesn't extend any class, and by default it is child to object class through direct hierarchy. Okay, so that's why a dot hash code, it is true. That's why observe here, at runtime with our object even parent class instance methods will be available. That is our inheritance. Because of that only this statement is a valid statement. You are getting no compile time error. Okay, now for each and every objects, that is different objects, observe here this capital A, this capital A same type, but this object are different objects. It is created somewhere at memory. This object created somewhere at memory. Both are different objects of same type. This is A type object, this is also A type object, and even for same type objects of different objects of same type will have separate copy of instance methods and instance variables. That is also we have learned here. Okay, that's also we have learned. Very specific thing, very useful thing to us. Okay, observe. Now this knowledge I am going to use to understand that intern. It is simple to learn that intern if you are having this knowledge. Okay, now observe. Now what is this intern means? Observe, it is so simple, friends. Okay, it is so simple. Now string s equals to a new string, getting a new string of what is that? Mohandu, getting Mohandu. Okay, now what happens because of this instruction? Whenever JVM encounters this particular statement, what will be done by our JVM? Simple thing. This intern method is observe here, it is available within the class string, guys. Okay, within the class something public return type is string. What is this? Intern method. Getting intern method, it's having some logic. Okay, it is available where? Within the string class method. I am going to use this knowledge. Okay, observe, same knowledge I will use. Nothing here to just make the things to manage. Okay, not even use your brain. Okay, just manage. Yes, it is correct. He is going through this navigation like that. Okay, observe, class string. Okay, now observe here, because of this statement at memory, what happens? We are having heap memory to store our objects. It is the dynamic memory. Only at this area you can create objects. You can create objects, and you can increase the object creation also. This is dynamic, which can get vary at runtime. Okay, now observe this part. Because of this statement encounter by our JVM, first it will look at this literal. What is this? It is a string literal. Okay, now it will take that string literal, okay, and it will come to one special buffer area available only to our string objects. String can act as primitive data type and also as what? User defined data type. Observe here, our JVM is having knowledge about this representation. It thinks that it is what? A string literal. If it is like within the single quotation, it will understand this one as what? Character literal. Even our compiler having knowledge about this one. If it is within double quotation, means it is string literal. If it is like single quotation, it is what? Character literal. And if it is like 9, what it is? Int literal or int value. Literal or value, friends. Okay, or value, anything is correct. Okay, now observe here, string s equals to Mohindu. Now here, what is the type of s? S type is string only, but it is user defined data type string or else primitive string. That is important to us. Observe here, did I use anything related to our string class? Observe here, anything related to our string class. Did I use any constructor here, any new keyword here? No, I didn't use any of those constructor and new keyword. Now what it is? It is a primitive string, a primitive variable. S is a primitive variable of type string. String can act as a primitive data type as well as user defined data type. Okay, observe here. Now here it is what? Primitive string. Now observe here. Yes, here you are using string class constructor and you are using new keyword. So S is what here? User defined data type. Of string. User defined data type string. Here S is primitive variable. Primitive type string. Okay, S is primitive type string. Okay, observe, that's the difference between these two things. Now whenever it encounters the string literal, what it will do? Because of some internal reasons, JVM will maintain that particular literal within the SCP, that is buffer area. What is the main advantage of buffer areas? Means simple thing, accessing should be greater. That is faster access should be there. And one more thing, memory organization, memory using will be very good efficient way. That is unwanted object should not be created at buffer area. So JVM will take that care. What is the main advantage of buffer area? Means simple thing, for faster access, other one for memory utilization in efficient way. Than that, nothing, because of buffer areas. Okay, observe. So we are having one buffer area called string constant pool area. String constant pool area, friends. Okay, whenever it encounters this literal, it will take that literal and it will check whether this literal is available as object data, at SCP area. No, it is not available. Observe here, this thing is not at all available, right? Yes, this one is not at all available. So it will create that object with data as more and do. It is which type object? String object. Now observe here. Each and every object will have unique address, approximate integer value, hash code. Either this address or hash code approximate hexadecimal string value is what? Our reference value. Getting? Now observe here. Let it be address as what? 0x0009. Getting? Approximate integer value 3456. And coming to reference value, let it be 1a. Getting? 1a. Are we assigning this literal value, that is reference value, to any reference variable like this? Observe here. Like this, do we have any assignment operators here? Nothing. You are not having anything, friends. Okay. Now observe here. Okay. We are not having anything. Now this one, that is reference value, will not be assigned to any of the variable. Okay. Now because of string constructor new keyword, what happens? One more new object will get created, heap area. Okay. Let it be more and do. It will have a unique address 0036 and let it be approximate integer value 135. Let it be the reference value, approximate hexadecimal string value as what? 9936a. Okay. This one will be copied to whom? Yes, will contain this object reference value. Okay. Now yes value, let it be as 936a. This observe here, this is which type of object? String type of object. This is of which type of object? String type of object. Within string class, how many instance methods available? One second, come here. Class A having one instance method. You have created an object and we have understood a dot I, how we are calling, and we have understood how we are able to call a dot m9 method. Getting? How we are able to call a dot m9 method. Observe, object created, all instance methods will be available with object. I think all instance methods will be available with object. Okay. Now observe